Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel on YouTube. Obviously from the title you can tell we're talking about Cam Johnson today. Probably going to be one of the most sought after assets on the trade market come the February trade deadline in the NBA. But, his splits are amazing so far. Obviously playing for a pretty lackluster Brooklyn Nets team. But he's shooting 58% on twos, 42% on 7 3-point attempts, so high volume 3-point attempts. And we know what he can do. He's 6'8", 6'9". He's a tall player that can shoot the ball, can defend, hold his own. He's not the most amazing defender, but he can definitely hold his own on that end. And of course, he's getting deflections. He's averaging almost a steal a game. Obviously, he can make plays. If somebody runs at him, he can pump fake, dribble, pass someone, pass to the open man. Obviously gets his 3-point shot off. But I just wanted to take a look at some of these clips from his last game against the Magic on Sunday. He had over 20 plus points, but the more important thing was the shot making and the just the impact of play that he's having, even when there's not much gravity, in other places, especially on this Nets team without Cam Thomas now. So, he's kind of having to make plays, just kind of him and Schroeder carrying right now. Obviously Claxton's a solid player. But yeah, not much else going on with the Nets, but let's take a look at some of these Cam Johnson clips and see, how he's being effective and why I think he'll be one of the most, like I said, one of the most sought after trade assets. And not to mention his contract is amazing too. He's at $23 million this season, and it goes down to $21 million and $20 million the next 2 seasons. So really tradable contract, of course. When you have guys making like $30 million a year, I think KCP, he just made $30 to $35 million a year as well, as we can see right here. So yeah, let's get into some of these clips. First, you can already see he's attacking the double team. Goga and KCP get caught. He attacks the paint. Then you can see him relocate to the corner really quickly. Obviously, the shot clock goes running down, so he didn't have, maybe have time to get out to the 3-point line, but get into the paint, attract the defense, kick it out. It's of course a great team basketball player, which is maybe why his trade market might even be better than the other Cam on this team, Cam Thomas, just because of how easily he fits into other teams and how easily he can fit along other, all-star type of players. And he's averaging 18 points a game himself, so he's not a schmuck either. This time he passes up. You can see that they're kind of doubling him, right? They don't want him to. They don't want him to score. They don't want him to get going because he's the, one of the main, obviously outside offensive threats, on this team right now. Obviously without Cam Thomas, man, I don't even think Dorian Finney-Smith is playing. He has to kick it out to Trendon Watford, but you can see he has the height to, able to make this pass, make this jump pass. Kicks it out to Watford. Watford gets in the lane. So you can see he only averages 3 assists, but you can see that he plays team basketball, even though he might not even get the assist, every single time, obviously. This time he crashes the glass and he gets the easy putback. And of course, this is against the Magic, one of the best defensive teams in the NBA as well. So it's not easy to, play against them, especially with the, like I said, the pretty, lackluster offensive team in the Brooklyn Nets. This time he gets the screen from Ben Simmons and look, KCP's guarding him as well. It's not an easy, matchup either. He gets past him on the screen from Simmons. He blows past Wagner and gets the layup to go. So you can see that he's, like I said before, he's shooting 59% on twos. So, he takes smart shots and he gets to the rim. And like I said, he's not forcing anything, plays team basketball. This time he sees the space from Mo Wagner off the handoff. Creates a little bit of space with a step back, gets a clean look, and knocks down the mid-range jumper. Obviously, Ben Simmons is going to help him a little bit too in the passing department. And then Ben Simmons this time finds him on the fast break, spaces out to the 3-point line. And obviously, transition 3, the new modern NBA. Even though you have a 3-on-2, you got both guys. You got Simmons running down the middle with both guys flanking the wings, not even cutting to the lane, just trying to spot up and spread the defense as much as possible. And he knocks down the transition 3. And he was probably one of the only reasons that the Nets were even in this game with the Magic, at least until, most of the fourth quarter. This time he has a go-go on a mismatch. Just a left to right crossover, gets to the rim, gets fouled. Sorry, right to left crossover actually this time. So he can make a simple play like that. He sees a mismatch, attacks the mismatch. This time, once again, they're putting the ball in his hands. Like I said, not much creation on the shot creation on the Nets right now. Once again, working on KCP. Tries to use a screen. Good defense by KCP, but you can see where his height comes in, and he gets a nice scoop layup. That's a pretty impressive move, using his size and strength just to get some position on KCP. Spins to his right hand, gets the layup. This time he effects the shot by Franz. Just runs in transition, gets the trailer three. Nobody picks him up, and he's able to knock it down. Just contest the shot. Franz is obviously late on the play. No one's picking it up, and he knocks it down, makes the defense pay. You can see how so many teams would be, wanting this guy to be helpful to their team. The Warriors, who else? The Cavs, especially with Strus injured, and LeVert's been playing decent, and Jerome's been a nice pickup for the Cavs as well, Ty Jerome. But any team can use a 6'8" guy, 6'8", 6'9" guy with long arms, can shoot the ball, can defend, at his position. This time he takes the rookie to the rim. Even though the Nets fall behind in this game and eventually lose this game, you can still see he made an impact on the game, and he played well. He had, I think, 28 points in this game, and he's had a few 20-plus point games in this season so far. Had a couple 30-plus point games as well, so he can fill it up if he gets hot, obviously from the three-point line. And of course, like I said, on better teams he'll have even more space to get his shot off, to attack closeouts, to make the right play. So, yep, that's why I think he'll be one of the most sought-after guys this trade deadline, and the Nets would be smart to maybe potentially get a first-round pick for him. I think at least a first-round pick, if not, some rotation player in return, maybe some young rotation player in return, maybe not, obviously not a phenom or anything, but, some solid. I think they would get a solid return for Cam Johnson, but yep. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think. What team do you guys think he fits the best on, or would you guys take him on your team? Because it seems to me that he's pretty much a guaranteed help for any team, and it's just going to be what team is probably going to be willing to offer the most, because the Brooklyn Nets have their own pick, and they're already starting to lose a little bit more games, obviously with Cam Thomas out, so they'll probably start losing even more games, and he'll be even more of a sought after trade asset. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.